everyone. Now that you've been properly pre-approved, we're on to step number 2, and that's hiring the right realtor for you. So there's many different ways that you can go about hiring the right realtor. A lot of people know someone who knows someone who knows someone who's a realtor, and they've had great success with them. One of the things you want to remember when hiring a realtor, and there's a lot of people that seem to think that if they just called a listing agent on a property that they're looking at, that they can get a really good deal on it. But one of the things that you don't want to do is do exactly that. The last thing you want is to hire a neutral realtor. Realtors are hired by a seller to sell their property for the highest price they can possibly get for it. So one of the things you need to ask yourself is that if that realtor has been contracted by the seller to sell it for the highest price, why do you automatically think that they're going to sell it to you for the lowest price? It kind of goes against itself. And when a realtor does this, it's called dual agency. You have to sign an agreement that basically states that they're just there to really fill out a contract for you, and they actually aren't even legally allowed to give you any advice. One of the reasons you hire a realtor is so that they can have the negotiating power and expertise to help you get the best deal. Now, the best deal isn't always necessarily the best price, because a lot of things you have to consider when buying a house. When do you want to take possession? Is there things in the house that you want? Is there certain conditions that you want in there that you need to help be negotiated in there? It is a pretty convoluted system, and those commercials you see about the guy that buys the house right next to the train station or the ex-drug dealer's house, those really are sometimes true, which is sad to say. So by hiring the right realtor, you need to ask yourself a question. Well, how much do they cost? Well, answer, as a buyer, nothing. The realtors are paid by the sellers of the property. The only time that a realtor might come to you and need some money is if they're going after what they call as a first sale by owner. But as long as you give that realtor the ability to negotiate a commission in that contract, then they're still doing the right thing for you, because they then have the ability to go to the sellers and ask them for what rightfully should be a commission. And if it's the right house for you, then hey, they know what they're doing. They could probably get it for you and still get paid on their side. So when looking for a realtor, remember, the last thing you want is a neutral realtor. And if you want some great recommendations, as always, reach out to me, and I'm more than happy to help you find one that's good for you. And please, 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 before you move on to step number 3, make sure you have the right realtor working for you. Thanks, guys.